Hello, my name is Eugene Kim, and I am currently enrolled in OCADU third year under Industrial Design program. I'm interested in experiencing various design fields, mainly focusing on structuring inclusive interactions through UI/UX design, maximizing user experience. Visual design covers a lot of different areas in practice. When I first applied to the Legatos, one of my goals is to explore various design fields and tools. I think the real-life job is an excellent opportunity to practice designing something that I don't usually get to, and it can be a perfect chance to experience more broad readers. Another goal is to sync with other team members and learn how to be an efficient team player. This is important because seamless communication in the workplace is essential for any future jobs. Improving communication takes time, and I think there is always room for improvement by seeking out specific training. Legatos is digital first and remote only company specialized in providing high bandwidth internet access for underserved communities and people. So their mission is to bring the internet to people with limited or no internet service through their browser. By establishing the local networks around the world that are controlled by other communities, Legatos will provide the infrastructure needed to improve global internet access. Their value is paid forward, equity, and interconnection, and their motto is where there's people, there's internet. During the placement experience, I did 3 different types of projects, and the first one is branding. The task was to focus on creating Earning OS logo. Designing logo for Legatos require a lot of creativity as well as deep understanding of company's core value because it needs to represent what they do. To come up with their visual identity, during the first week, I spent time researching about their operational system, Earning OS. In the second week, after discussing with the supervisor, I started to conceptualize developing a visual identity for Earning OS. The information that is given in the brief wasn't enough, so I had to do a lot of extra research to be familiarized with the technological terms. During the logo design projects, the main challenge was matter of addressing larger visual system and asking right questions for directions. To do this, I have applied design process of discovery phase for formulating questions to tease out much context and background to understand their client and organization. At this stage, through open and seamless communication, it helped me to achieve a goal to have solid understanding of what they do and shape their identity. Having direct contact line with supervisor helped me to problem solve when choosing the logo that is unique as every company has their accent. After the first phase of the logo creation, I was asked to redesign the logo with different styles. Because the supervisor wanted the logo to communicate organization's value stronger, but also reminded me to consider both primary use cases as well as secondary use, because logo will be inserted at web page but also in physical product and environment. The second project was packaging project. The task was to create a packaging for the Legatos hotspot. On the third week of the placement, I was assigned with new project involving coming up with their hotspot packaging design. The main challenge was conveying idea to deliver Legatos branding to consumer store through package design. To convey immersive brand experience, I first had to research about unique packaging trends. To convey non-political and neutral impression, I have used grayscale color scheme targeting wide range of target consumers. As a problem-solving strategy, I have come up with bold, packaging design that is environmentally sustainable and timeless design to approach all group of consumers. Considering internet is now one of essential service, I was focusing on delivering minimalist approach that emulates cleanness. To showcase the company's commitment and tell consumer how sustainable and environmentally friendly Legato brand is, the CEO wanted packaging design to speak for eco-friendly design itself. Since sustainability is at the core of packaging design, I have used recycled biodegradable materials and conveyed less is more phase into the design. The third project that I'm currently working on is UI/UX Legato's web page design, where I had to create user interface web design of Legato's landing page. And the main purpose is to sell their hotspot product. So Legato's web user interface design focus on accessibility to maximize satisfaction and efficiency. So I have minimalized navigational components such as search button and icons, avoiding unnecessary elements. One of the problems and challenges that I faced when designing the Legato's user interface is putting all the necessary information into one web page. There are lots of information, but it is important to put only the necessary information to reduce the frustration. By carefully thinking about and anticipating from consumer's perspective, it have redirected my thinking towards including only core elements. The main value proposition I have integrated on this interface is drop off and navigate content less than 5 minutes. During the 3 years of intensive practice, I have learned foundation of design and to use diverse skill sets. Through focus studies, open-ended creative exercise, and self-directed projects, I learned to take different approach and apply these skill sets to placement projects. One of the most important skills that I learned from OCADU is quickly learn how to force creativity and inspiration to explore diverse concepts. For the logo projects, I have applied this skill set exploring various concepts based on Legato's information and successfully conveyed into visual meaning. I have applied idea of deconstruction when I had to design Legato's packaging. By understanding what to leave out and how to put pieces together, I could thoughtfully edit the final packaging design. I have also found practicing reasoning and studying observing design trends helped me to take radically different approach designing Legato's packaging. When I faced problem to integrate brand's sustainable and environmentally friendly image into the packaging, I had to think from various perspectives. By thinking from the consumer's point of view, I could form a new insight about the problem and redefine packaging idea by allowing the packaging to represent sustainable image itself through the materials. The original goal of navigating different design fields with various readers were met when I had chance to lead 3 different types of projects. It allowed me to be initiative as I learned to grow design networks. I changed my thoughts to becoming a design generalist and not building a vertical of expertise. In the future, I have a goal to work on specific UI/UX design project for an extended period of time. I believe in expanding horizons and experiencing diverse, real-time design projects could empower me to be a step closer to becoming professional UI/UX web designer. The design field is so broad, but because there is a constant compound effect at play where various skill sets and principles are exchangeable elsewhere, it will allow me to help achieve my professional goals. Before the placement, I never had a chance to become a contributor to a role to produce design work applied in real life. The different projects work that I produced at Legato, such as logo, is now having design patent, meaning now my portfolio supports of real-life cases of design solutions. Although it was only 7 weeks of placement, I had a lot of opportunities to do various projects that I would never believe I could. These real-time experience helped me to understand what are my interests and strengths, which was UI/UX and web design. During the last project, when I started to work on the web design spaces Figma, I felt like I found my niche. Although I have had constant struggles thinking from the consumer lens, this experience will definitely help to chase me jobs